Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
The score, Niners 7, Ravens 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Devin Duvernay, one man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Skirts by him at the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Ravens' 28-yard
Purdy will
line.
set up to throw it here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now it's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 60 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. But 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jackson on first down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, Jackson. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here just shy.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard gain on the
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Purdy bootlegging it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Jackson on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
They're on 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll get this back to the... line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson.
They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Ravens
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here.
17 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 43, here's second down at 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this one too low. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Noah Hufanga.
No, we
A
changed it.
4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Shut up.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
49er first down.
Darnold on first down. And it's caught.
And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
Just 2 minutes
San
remaining here in the
Francisco.
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the air again, Darnold. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On second down, here's the option.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Third down and 6.
Jackson now being chased out left.
He's got his running back out of the backfield,
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now third down and very long.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.